Hi, 5th grade. This is math on Thursday, March 26th. And we are going to continue with the book. I am checking your homework as you send it to me, and I will contact you if I have any questions about anything or if I think you might be struggling with something. Mrs. Bentliff or I will contact you. But let's go forward today with 10.3 on page 492. Go ahead and get your book to that page and then pause me until you get it ready. Okay. Today we're going to look at dividing whole numbers by unit fractions. Let's look at this model that they show us in your book. Divide 4 divided by 1/3. One way is using this tape diagram. If you have 4 of these segments and you divide them into these 1/3 of 1, how many of these 1/3 segments will you have? Well, you'll have 3 in each whole segment. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's what it looks like on a tape diagram. So because there are 3 1/3 in one whole, there are 12 1/3 in 4 wholes. Now that is one way to look at it, but I want to show you mathematically how you would do that. So if you have 4 divided by 1/3, here's a little game I like to teach for division of fractions. It's called keep, change, and flip. So we're going to keep the first number, and actually it's a whole number, so what are we going to put under a whole number, guys? A 1. We're going to change the division to multiplication, and we're going to flip around these numbers, so therefore the 3 is on top and the 1's on the bottom. And now we're ready to get our answer. 4 times 3, 12. 1 times 1 is 1, and what's 12 divided by 1? 12. So I want you to see that mathematically because you're going to have to know how to do that going forward. Let's look at number 1 in your book. Actually, I'll just erase that. Remembering our keep, change, flip. Number 1 says 3 divided by 1/2. All right, we're going to keep. I shouldn't have erased that. Change and flip. So we're going to keep the 3 as a whole number, which means we put a 1 under it. 1. We're going to change our division sign to a multiplication sign, always back and forth between these two. It's always going to change to multiplication. And we're going to flip the 2 and the 1 around, where now the 2 is on top and the 1's on the bottom. And what do we get? 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1. 6 divided by 1 is 6. Not too hard, huh? You just have to keep doing it. Keep practicing. Let's do number 2. 2 divided by 1/5. All right, so if we're going to keep that, there we go. Keep the 2, put a 1 under it, change the division to multiplication, flip the 5 and the 1 around, and now we have 2 times 5 is 10, 1 times 1 is 1, 10 divided by 1, I'll just save you that step, is a 10. Okay, so you can see how with the tape diagram they can do a visual, plus mathematically how to do that by keep, change, flip. And I would write that down as many times as you need to help you learn that. Okay? And you always flip this divisor here. Flip the second number. You don't flip the first one and keep the second one. You always have to flip this one. All right, so you're going to continue on and do page 493, 494. That should take you about 30 minutes. And then you can do your homework pages, 10.3, 495, 496, odds. And take a picture of all your classwork and your homework and send it to me. And if you're having any questions, just email me, and Mrs. Bentliff or I can help you, okay? All right, guys. Bye-bye.